Hi, my name is Daniel Mays. My wife Kim and I have been worshiping here at St. John's with our two children, Ben and Alex, for the past 2 years. We love our church family and are very excited to get a few minutes to share with you what stewardship means to us. When I started thinking about what to share, my first thought was of the show that Kim and I watch. Hopefully no one will judge us for how poor our taste in TV can be. The show that came to mind was Downton Abbey. Now, if you aren't familiar with the show, it's set in a Yorkshire country house in the early 1920s. It follows an earl and countess through their aristocratic life in England. One of our favorite characters to follow is a butler named Charles Carson. He oversees the other servants and is generally trusted with the estate on behalf of the earl and countess. It's important to know that he doesn't have a great deal of material possessions himself, but is the most trusted servant of all with the finances and well-being of the estate. That's a good analogy for stewardship as I understand it from the Bible. 1 Chronicles 29:14 says, "But who am I, and who are my people, that we should be able to give as generously as this?" Everything comes from God, and we have only given Him what comes from His hand. So for me, stewardship isn't really using something that we have and deciding how much of it goes back to God, but rather what I have is already God's. And I understand that He entrusted me with the responsibility of ensuring that I delegate all of the resources of His in a way that will glorify and honor His kingdom. Ben, our 5-year-old, struggles with the idea that the money in his piggy bank came from God and is already God's, but I think it's a good way to reframe it. It's like taking care of someone else's stuff when they're away. I'm always much more protective of other people's stuff than I am of my own. Thanks for taking a moment to hear about how our family approaches stewardship.